Global geopolitics may be entering one of its most dramatic and dangerous moments in recent history. According to multiple unconfirmed reports circulating across international media and intelligence-linked sources, Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has allegedly been captured and transferred to a United States detention facility following a U.S. military strike on Venezuela. At the time of recording, there has been no official confirmation from Washington or Caracas. However, the scale and seriousness of these reports have already sent shockwaves across Latin America, global financial markets, and major world capitals. The reports claim that the United States carried out a highly targeted and limited military operation inside Venezuela. The operation was reportedly aimed at strategic sites connected to Venezuela's security leadership and alleged narcotics networks. Sources familiar with the reports describe the strike as swift and precise, involving advanced intelligence coordination, electronic warfare, and elite operational units. The operation is said to have focused on disrupting command structures rather than launching a full-scale military campaign. The most explosive allegation emerging from these reports is that Nicolás Maduro was taken into custody during or shortly after the operation. He was allegedly transferred to a U.S.-controlled detention center, possibly located outside the continental United States. These details remain unverified. For years, Nicolás Maduro has been a central target of U.S. sanctions and legal action. American authorities have accused him of corruption, drug trafficking ties, human rights abuses, and the systematic dismantling of democratic institutions in Venezuela. The U.S. Justice Department has previously offered multi-million-dollar rewards for information leading to Maduro's arrest, accusing him of leading what it describes as a narco-state protected by government power. According to the reports, the U.S. strike targeted military command facilities, intelligence hubs, air defense systems, and locations allegedly linked to transnational drug trafficking operations. Analysts suggest the operation may have been designed as a decapitation-style strike, aimed at leadership disruption rather than territorial control. Unverified images and videos circulating online appear to show explosions near high-security areas, though independent confirmation is still pending. There are currently no confirmed reports of large-scale civilian casualties. One of the most striking aspects of the situation is the apparent silence from the Venezuelan government. As of now, there has been no public appearance from Nicolás Maduro, no emergency national address, and no direct denial of the reports. Historically, Maduro has appeared quickly on state television during moments of crisis. His absence is fueling speculation that a serious internal disruption may be unfolding. Some observers note that Venezuelan state media has shifted to pre-recorded and nationalistic programming, a move often associated with periods of instability or uncertainty. International reactions are beginning to emerge cautiously. Russia and China are reportedly seeking urgent clarification through diplomatic channels, while several Latin American governments have called for restraint and de-escalation. The United Nations is said to be monitoring the situation closely, and global oil markets have shown early signs of volatility due to fears of regional instability in one of the world's most energy-rich countries. If the reports are accurate, the implications for Venezuela would be historic. The sudden removal of Maduro could create a power vacuum, trigger internal divisions within the military, and spark competing claims to leadership. Venezuela's armed forces would likely play a decisive role in determining the country's immediate future. Opposition figures may attempt to assert authority, while loyalist factions could resist any transition. For the United States, the alleged capture of a sitting foreign president would represent one of the most aggressive actions in modern U.S. foreign policy. Supporters would argue it demonstrates a decisive stance against organized crime and authoritarian rule. Critics, however, would warn that such an action sets a dangerous global precedent, risks regional destabilization, and could provoke retaliation from Venezuela's allies. Venezuela maintains close ties with Russia, China, and Iran. Any perception of forced regime change could lead to diplomatic, economic, or cyber retaliation, even if no direct military conflict follows. Despite the growing volume of reports, many key questions remain unanswered. Is Nicolás Maduro truly in U.S. custody? Where is he being held? Who authorized the operation? How will Venezuela's military respond? Until official confirmation or denial is issued, the situation remains fluid and uncertain. What is clear is that the world is watching closely. Whatever the truth behind these reports, the outcome could reshape the geopolitical balance in Latin America and redefine U.S.-Venezuela relations for years to come.